Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I'm going to discuss the latest travel restrictions. All passengers to the Philippines must register through the Onehealthpass within 3 days of arrival. No exceptions. Here's the website for the Onehealthpass. It is onehealthpass.com.ph, and then click on OK. Okay, go find this one register, the blue icon. Click on that one. And then read the warning. And then click OK. Make sure that you provide accurate information on your registration. And click Done and Close. Okay, let's scroll down. This is for all foreign nationals. So the registration must be within 3 days during your actual arrival. It must be within 3 days and not before 3 days. I would recommend to do it on the day of your departure. I'm just showing here an example. If you did it more than 3 days, like the registration, it won't allow you to register ahead of time. But I would recommend to do it on the day of your departure once you receive your negative test. Let's say you are arriving on April 2nd and your port of entry is the airport, and you must select your port of entry or the airport. Let's say you are arriving in Cebu. Just click on it. There is a drop-down menu, and you are arriving as an aircraft passenger, and your passport type is non-Philippine passport holder for foreign nationals. There are two classifications. You can be a foreign national, so anyone, and also former Filipino citizen or former Philippine national. For this video, I'm going to do foreign national and click yes if you have been vaccinated, and select your vaccination proof such as your national vaccine card. And then the country where you are vaccinated, there is a drop-down menu where you can select your country. Let's say United States of America, and then hit next. We are now ready to provide your personal information in the Health Declaration Registration Platform. Here's your personal profile fields. All fields with an asterisk must be filled out. Last name, also first name, middle name is optional. Also indicate your birth date. Once you do it, it will show your age. Select male or female, and your civil status. There is a drop-down menu, and your nationality. There is a drop-down menu as well. Okay, let's move on. There are entries that are optional. So you must enter your passport number, your contact number. It must be a 10-digit number. It could be a Philippine phone number or international phone number. And then enter your email address. Your occupation is also important. Just add your occupation. Let's say you are a consultant. And then now we can move on to the residence details. So this will be used as your residence for purposes of going home. Okay, it could be a residence or a hotel. Enter the street, and then the province. There is a drop-down menu, and the municipality and the barangay. So make sure that you provide all this information. Let's move on to the travel details. This is your travel itinerary, country or port of exit, US, your airline name, your flight number. There is a drop-down menu. You can use that. Indicate your date of departure and the date of arrival in the Philippines. Okay, let's move on to the type of traveler. For foreign national, there is a category. You can use the drop-down menu, and there's a lot of options when you can use if you are a foreign national. For purposes of this video, let's say you are a tourist. And then the purpose of your travel. Let's say for leisure or tourism, and then enter your address abroad. After that, we can enter the vaccine information. For the vaccine information, click on yes if you have been vaccinated, and there is an option for entering your first dose. And then enter the name of vaccine and also the second dose for a 2-dose series vaccine. Make sure that you have been fully vaccinated before traveling to Philippines. And that is more than 14 days before your actual arrival. Okay, you need to take a picture, or your vaccine card could be in PDF form or JPEG or PNG. So make sure to save it and then upload the file. Choose file to upload your vaccine certificate or information. For vaccine proof, either you can have your yellow card if your country is not included in the list. However, if you have verifiable vaccination card from these countries, then you can upload that file. It means that these countries are included in the reciprocity agreement of the Philippines. So that means these vaccine certificates are acceptable. Now let's move on to the negative test result. Say yes if you have the negative result, and then you must choose a file to upload your test result. It could be an RT-PCR test or antigen test, and then indicate the date of swab. Let's move on to the countries traveled. These are the countries you visited in the last 30 days, including the transit countries or where you have a layover. Okay, select country 1, for example, from the US. And then if you have a layover in another country, for example, Japan, you can select Japan. If you have another layover, then you can select country 3. Let's move on to the exposure history. If you say yes, there is a date of contact. If no, then no. Let's move on to the clinical information. If you have been sick in the past 30 days, say yes and click on the symptoms. If no, and then move on to the comorbidities. Click on any of the specifications or others. Here is the data privacy. Please make sure that you read them. And then if you scroll down, click on that attestation, put a check mark, and then the security. Enter the security information and then click on submit. Also, passengers from the US can present the CDC card as a stand-alone proof of vaccination, and it is acceptable under the third option. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. And if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.